Thank you, David. Thank you, Sarah. Jensen, we are in the capital of artificial intelligence.
You sure are.
Yes, and you are the leader. And you put out a number yesterday. I've never heard a CEO ever say, listen, we've got $1 trillion roadmap, and it's going to happen sooner? How is this possible?
Well, you know, we're building AI infrastructure for the world. And it is very clear now that we're about $150 billion of AI infrastructure into a journey of trillions of dollars of infrastructure. And so we've got a lot of AI to build.
I was here last year. Totally different feel, different vibe. Felt there was a limitation to it. What happened in 1 year?
Well, in 1 year, we made AI better. It's smarter now. It can reason. We made AI more useful. Just about every industry and every company. All these companies are all building AI into their systems and into their products. And we've got a lot more energy and a lot more land and just so much more desire to build out these AI infrastructures.
There were people who just even a month ago were saying, look, there's an outfit in China that is going to eliminate a lot of what NVIDIA provides, and therefore NVIDIA's these chips are way too expensive. What I saw yesterday was that not even a factor in your thinking or anyone else's thinking. It was an abstraction. It was a distraction.
Well, it is true that these processors and these computers are quite expensive. They're quite expensive to make. And this is the largest chip in the world. It is the most complex computer the world's ever made. And so it's expensive to make. However, it saves you a mountain of money because it does work. Saves you a mountain of money because the amount of time it saves you, the amount of times the processing time it reduces is incredible. And number two, now because it generates tokens that you can monetize, the amount of money it helps you make is incredible.
Well, why just in the last 24 hours do I hear from GM, do I hear from Disney, do I hear from Cisco, do I hear from BlackRock, do I hear from CrowdStrike, who all of them say, look, our partnership with Jensen is key to our future?
Well, AI is the foundation, the operating system of every single industry going forward. And the reason for that is, of course, everything that we do in life is underpinned by intelligence. And we create, what NVIDIA builds, is the infrastructure for manufacturing digital intelligence. Now, we're looking at this as one processor, right. But in our data centers, we announced a way yesterday to connect millions of these together using silicon photonics. And so we now have the ability to go from 100,000 of these things to millions of these things running in the data center at the same time. And that infrastructure, that factory, if you will, is the factory of the future.
Now, I do want to go for a moment before I go to robotics and autonomous vehicles. I want to put on my journalist's corrosive, sardonic hat and say, well, wait a second. What if the president puts 25% tariffs on and Michael Dell is slowed down? HPE, we talked about yesterday, they're slowed down, and it could put a limit, if not a cap, on your growth.
Well, we want to build, we're enthusiastic about building in America as anybody. And so we've been working with TSMC to get them ready for manufacturing chips here in the United States. We also have great partners like Foxconn and Wistron who are working with us to bring manufacturing onshore. So long-term, manufacturing onshore is going to be something very, very possible to do, and we'll do it incredibly
But the Chinese
scale.
are still a key partner right now. You have a lot of businesses. I would say 17% of your business.
Yeah, in the near term, I would say in the near term, tariffs will not, the impact will not be meaningful, and.
But AI diffusion, like that last initiative by Biden, which said really there are only 18 friendly countries that we want you to do massive business with, that seemed arbitrary, if not judgmental, in a way that I think you and I would say it makes no sense.
As you know, as you just look around here, there are companies from all over the world. AI's gone mainstream. Okay. AI isn't some magical technology. It's incredible technology.
Well,
but it's used for everything. It's used for healthcare and education and agriculture. And
Welcome to the electrifying sphere of the stock market, a dynamic world where information travels at lightning speed, captivating the minds and hearts of investors and curious observers. Today, the radiant spotlight illuminates NVIDIA, a paragon of innovation and a trailblazer in the intricate domain of technology. In an exclusive interview with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, he addresses all things NVIDIA and comments on President Donald Trump. He discusses the company's trillion-dollar roadmap for AI infrastructure, tariffs, etc. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
We are trying to figure out whether AI will always be derivative. When I put in a question, in the end, it scrapes everything. But it scrapes everything. I want new. I want something original and not derivative. Will they be able to put it all together and actually suggest that this would be a better way to look at it?
It turns out that all of that foundation knowledge is just foundation knowledge. What we really want the AI to do is to learn how to solve problems, learn how to reason, apply rules, apply knowledge, break a problem down one by one, step by step, and solve problems. That's intelligence. But you can't teach an AI that skill of solving problems. You can't teach AI reasoning without first having a foundation knowledge of what are numbers, how do words work together, what's vocabulary, what's syntax, what's grammar, so that it could learn some basic knowledge. Once it has the basic knowledge like we have AI today, notice how quickly we're teaching them how to reason.
Right.
And so it's learning how to reason. It's learning how to solve problems. It's learning how to solve math problems, geometry problems, prove theorems, prove logic. It's starting to learn those things by itself, and so it's really fantastic.
Well, this next level, even now, when you look at a deeper search from GPT, when you look at Grok, they have opinions.
Yeah.
They're thoughtful. They're not yes men anymore.
Well, they'll argue with you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's happening now, though.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And
how did that? Did you know it would be happening that shit last year?
Well, I'm in the industry, so we see progress. And
you're in the kitchen.
I can tell you that AI is going to progress very quickly over the next several years, and the answers that it provides, it will be surely more accurate, surely much more contextually relevant, and it'll be able to answer and solve problems that are quite useful to us.
What can our nation and our government do to further what you're talking about?
Well, I think that our country should also invest in AI. We should, of course, be talk about the importance of the technology, apply regulation where it makes sense, but also invest in using AI across the country, in every.
Well, why don't we have a strategic AI reserve? We have one for something as meretricious as Bitcoin.
We should at least build the AI infrastructure so all of our scientists in the United States can use the AI infrastructure. And however it comes about, whether it's a strategic reserve, but the country needs to invest in an AI infrastructure.
No.
As the curtain rises on the stock market stage, all eyes are drawn to NVIDIA, which occupies the center spotlight, along with its charismatic leader, CEO Jensen Huang. Huang recently addressed the specter of tariffs imposed by President Trump. In an enlightening interview with CNBC, he reassured stakeholders by expressing confidence that any immediate effects of these tariffs on NVIDIA's operations would be minimal. With a spirit of optimism, Huang further highlighted the pivotal role of artificial intelligence as the cornerstone of technological progress across a myriad of industries worldwide. But before going on with the video, are you into cryptocurrency? If so, check out our second channel, Investocracy Crypto. We bring you breaking news, expert analysis, and the latest trends in the fast-moving world of digital assets. Whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or just curious about the future of finance, we've got something for you. Click the link in the description to subscribe to Investocracy Crypto now. Don't miss out and stay ahead of the game. Now, let's get back to the video.
I think it's safe to say that we can't hold any country back or anyone back in advancing and developing intelligence. And surely AI is just digital intelligence.
Okay.
And so I think everyone is going to develop it. If everyone's going to be developing it, let's make sure that they develop it on American technology, American architecture, and the American standards. And so that's what I would advocate. And then secondarily, I would say, let's make sure that we are creating the conditions and investing in a way that allows our country to be far, far, far ahead. And so everything that we can do to speed up our advancement, everything we could do to speed up education here, startups here, economic development here using artificial intelligence, we absolutely should.
No, but when there was this DeepSeek issue, your stock took a $600 billion hit. I tried to reach you. I was told it was quiet period, that we could have easily explained that this is actually good for NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Why not have said that during that period?
We were during a quiet period.
But you still came out 2 days before. It was 25 days, and then you did it in a video 2 days before.
Well, next time you should contact me directly, and I'll come out and explain it.
Well, because it's a good thing.
Yeah. R1 DeepSeek was a fantastic thing. And the reason for that is because R1 is the first open sourced reasoning model. What makes R1 incredible is that it reasons. That's why the answer is so good. And it breaks the problem down step by step. It asks itself while it's thinking. It comes up with several different options for the answer. It might actually verify that the answer is correct. It solves a quadratic equation, takes the number, plugs it back in, and makes sure that it actually solves the equation. And so it's a reasoning AI. This reasoning AI consumes 100 times more compute than a non-reasoning AI.
And that's you.
It was exactly the opposite. It was the exact opposite conclusion that everybody had. And it actually consumes 100 times more computing.
Well, it's kind of amazing because people are threatened by quantum. Quantum may use 1,000 times more compute.
Well, we're going to have to go help all the quantum computer companies, and this is going to be the first conference at GTC where we have a quantum day. And so all of my friends in the quantum industry are going to come, and we're working together to create classical quantum hybrid computers, because a computer can't just be quantum, and we like quantum to be able to accelerate many algorithms. And so creating a classical quantum computer using this architecture we call CUDA-Q, it's being adopted by the
2 years, 5 years, 10 years.
Well, you know, I'm not making any more predictions.
No, all right,
yeah,
and I didn't mean to put predictions.
Yeah, but I do know that all of our colleagues are working as fast as they can. I know they're making excellent progress, and we're working with everybody to accelerate the developments of quantum. But right now, we're $150 billion of AI infrastructure into trillions of dollars we have to go build. And so we have partnerships with BlackRock and Microsoft, and we're going to go get the supply chain and the infrastructure ready upstream as well as downstream. And the demand is really incredible.
Compounding these challenges are China's export restrictions, which have posed significant hurdles for NVIDIA, resulting in a contraction of its market share within the region. Yet, strategic partnerships are blossoming, reinforcing NVIDIA's strategic stance within the American manufacturing landscape. With an unyielding faith in the company's prospects, Jensen Huang projects a trajectory characterized by both growth and resilience. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
We're building AI infrastructure for the cloud. That everybody knows. Right.
That's true.
That's true. Everybody knows that. They're just delighted that all of a sudden AI reasoning is going to require 100 times more computing, and the demand is incredible. So that's AI cloud. What we announced yesterday is that we're going to take AI infrastructure into 2 new industries. One is enterprise IT. Half of the world's CapEx is in enterprise. Enterprises, you know, how the economy.
It's not consumer people.
It's not consumer. It's enterprise, and it's the IT department of enterprise, and so we have to help them integrate AI into the world's companies.
Right.
And so our partnership with Dell and HPE and Accenture and ServiceNow and CrowdStrike and all these great companies, DDN and NetApp and Vast and all these great companies that we're working with are going to reinvent the enterprise IT with new AI infrastructure. And then the third growth opportunity for us now is AI for robotics. Before you have robots, you have to do AI for robotics. They have to be smart.
Right.
And so that's going to take mountains of infrastructure as well. And so we now have to build AI infrastructure for 3 industries: for the cloud, for enterprise IT, and for robotics.
Well, that's, in the end, that's the world.
This is, yeah, we're gonna be the foundation for
The world.
the world, hopefully, yeah.
One company?
Oh, we have
Years ahead?
We have tons of partners. Look at us. You know, just about every company in the world's, just about every company in every industry is here. It's incredible. We have car companies, healthcare companies. Of course, the entire computer industry is here.
Well, I mean, let's say I have that robot that's in my house. It's joining me, pouring me a good cup of Joe. How many Reuben, I don't know, chips that will have, how many will it have of yours?
Well, it only needs one of these.
Oh, thank heavens. One
in the
$40,000 chip then?
No, it's a smaller version.
Oh, okay.
It has one version that sits in the computer, inside the robot. But don't forget, there's a data center, a whole AI infrastructure, supercomputers, teaching the AI to run on this computer, to do its job, do its tasks. And so the AI that's in the data center is gigantic, and you see these systems behind us. That all these systems is what it's going to take to develop the software that runs on a chip like this inside the robot.
With industry forecasts predictive of a resurgence in stock values and an escalation in technological might, now emerges as an opportune moment to deliberate on potential investments in NVIDIA's future. Join us as we witness the unfolding saga of creativity and inspiration, extending an invitation to partake in this extraordinary journey alongside NVIDIA at the forefront of technological innovation. Finally, if you would like to know what companies like NVIDIA have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.